Have you ever wondered what lies in the deep ocean, 2,000 meters, 5,000 meters, or 10,000 meters under the ocean? Why are those things not close to the surface? There are so many mysteries in the deep ocean, hidden. Well, don't worry, we are going to discuss some of the weirdest, as well as amazing things found under the ocean now, starting with the top 10 things, or facts, found under the ocean. Let's continue. Fact number 1. Ice Finger of Death. Note this for sure, Ice Bucket Challenge is nothing as compared to this phenomena. Brickles are actually hollow tubes of ice that surround a plume of salt water and grow downward towards the ocean floor. They form deep below the frigid waters of the Antarctic and Arctic oceans. You must be wondering, why does it even descend? The answer is simple. When polar ice freezes, salt and other impurities are trapped within the ice. When that ice eventually cracks, it releases extremely concentrated brine water, creating a flow of underwater stream. Since salt water has a much lower freezing temperature than fresh water, this flow of water is extremely cold and dense, which makes it sink to the bottom. On its way down, the icy stream freezes the water around it, creating a growing tube of ice. This phenomenon was discovered in 1960. As it grows, it catches, or comes in contact with various bottom-dwelling creatures around it, such as sea urchins and starfish. As a result, these creatures freeze to death. Hence this phenomenon is dubbed as Ice Finger of Death. According to scientists, these brickles may even foster conditions that could sustain life on moons and many other planets. It is even believed that life on Earth may have originated from such icy tentacles. Fact number 2. Apollo engines were found in the depths of ocean. Bezos Expeditions surprised the world in March 2012 by announcing success in its search to find the F-1 engines. Yes, the engines that boosted U.S. astronauts to the moon in the 1960s and 1970s. These engines were sunk to a depth of about 14,000 feet, or say 4,300 meters, below the Atlantic Ocean surface. The team used sonar to locate these engines. It wasn't easy to find those engine parts, but instead of working to restore and reassemble the F-1 engines to their original launch condition, it was planned to conserve the parts in order to preserve their complete history and for public display in a museum. The machinery could be from Apollo 11, that very first moon mission, but that will be a challenge to confirm since serial numbers of engines have worn away. But a few engine parts are still in the ocean. Once all the engine parts are back on land, they will undergo a restoration to stabilize the hardware and prevent further corrosion from their decades-long exposure to the ocean's salt water. Fact number 3. Deep sea creatures. As you know, deep sea is famous for its creatures found. Now, we are going to discuss some of the weirdest deep sea creatures found. But before we proceed, I suggest you to carry a plastic bag in case you vomit. Just kidding. We are going to discuss about the weirdest fishes, because the title of the video is Top 10 Weirdest Things in Ocean. So, let's continue. Now, some of the creatures found are fangtooth fish. It is one of the deepest living fish yet discovered. These fishes are commonly seen at a depth of 600 to 6,500 feet, or say 200 to 2,000 meters. But they have been observed as deep as 16,000 feet, or you can say 5,000 meters. The pressure at these great depths is intense, and the water temperature is near freezing. The fangtooth fish is named for its most noticeable attribute, an impressive rack of intimidating teeth. This fish has the largest teeth. It has the largest teeth of any fish in relation to its body size, and due to its pure ugliness, it is also known as the ogre fish. Are you scared right now? Buckle up. Next one is even more intimidating, anglerfish. It is characterized by both its ability to attract prey with its light-producing organ, as well as some flat-out nasty teeth. The anglerfish also has one of the most bizarre reproductive methods in the entire animal kingdom. As the males mature, they lose their digestive system and latch onto females to avoid death by starvation. This fish is found throughout the world's oceans at depths of over 3,000 feet, or say 914 meters. At this depth, there is almost no light and the water is near freezing. Fact number 4. The sunken city of Dwarka. Marine archaeological explorations have thrown light on a number of structures of different shapes, stone anchors and other artifacts. The exploration has found sandstone walls, a grid of streets and remains of a seaport, some 70 feet beneath the sea. The evidence points to the fact that the city of Dwarka existed some 9,000 years ago. That means, it is even older than Mohenjo-Daro. which is only 8,000 years old. Also, according to researchers and experts, this was one of the most important and busy ports during historical and medieval periods. According to ancient Hindu texts, Dwarka was a skirmish ground for Krishna and the evil King Salva. According to Mahabharata, King Salva attacked Dwarka with a flying machine. The flying machine used advanced technology weapons. The attack was so devastating that most of the city lay in ruins. Lord Krishna counterattacked and fired his weapons on the ship. Mahabharata says that Dwarka had approximately 900,000 royal palaces, all constructed with crystal and silver, and decorated with emeralds. The city was connected by an elaborate system of boulevards, roads, marketplaces, assembly houses and temples. Fact number 5, river flowing in the ocean. In 2016, researchers and scientists working in the Black Sea discovered currents of water flowing along the seabed that were 300 times greater than any normal river flowing on Earth. Scientists and researchers were very much curious about this mysterious underwater river. They sent numerous advanced robots, then people, to study. Scientists from Leeds University found that the river had carved out deep channels, much like a river on land. It was even 115 feet deep in places. Can you imagine that it even has waterfalls? Waterfall in an ocean. Study shows that there is fresh water at 29 meters of depth, followed by hydrogen sulfide, which is at a depth of 30 meters. And even below that depth, salt water is present. But there are still a few unanswered questions like, what is the mechanism? How can there be a flow of water inside water? If so, then what is the chemical formula of that liquid? Well, I'm not calling that thing water, it's weird. Then next question. How are the species able to survive in such an environment? Some researchers say that if they find out everything about this liquid, it could hold the key to survive in a dense atmosphere. If placed on the land, this river would rank 6th in the world for the volume of water that flows through it. Nature never misses an opportunity to amaze us, right? Let me know your thoughts through the comment section. Comment down below. Fact number 6. Ancient computer under ocean. This is a 2,000 years old device built by the ancient Greeks that helped them to understand a solar system, or universe. Cool, right? This device is named after the place where it was found. This place is located in the Aegean Sea between mainland Greece and Crete. Antikythera is an island that literally means opposite of Kythera. For the past several decades, scientists have been using X-rays and CT scans to look inside the Antikythera mechanism and reconstruct what it probably looked like when it was first made, sometime between 270 BCE. It even has some clocks, gears and dials. Researchers, scientists and archaeologists say that it was used to track the motion of sun and other celestial bodies. It is even said that accurate predicts about eclipses can be made. But still, there are a few unanswered questions about this device. Fact number 7. RMS Republic. Locating and exploration of the RMS Republic began in 1981. It may not seem strange, but there were rumors that treasure could be lying at the bottom of the ocean. It is believed by many that the ship went down with many treasures that could be worth up to $1 billion today. One rumor is that she was carrying American gold coins of at least $250,000, while another is that she was carrying coins worth $3 million as a loan to the Imperial Russian government. Deep water explorers found many precious artifacts of gold and silver. It could be one of the richest shipwreck treasures ever found. The first ship, called Paddle Wheel Steamship, went to the bottom of the Atlantic in October 1865. The ship was en route to New Orleans with a cargo of coins and other supplies, destined to aid post-Civil War reconstruction. The second ship, the Republic, was discovered approximately 1,700 feet or say 500 meters below water surface, about 100 miles southeast of Savannah. It is said that some of the gold was recovered. Many is remaining. Search for gold under ocean continues. Fact number 8. Mysterious underwater locomotives. Under 90 feet of water, there lie 2 locomotives that were lost in the 1850s. This graveyard was found, by chance, by Paul Hepler in 1985. He was mapping the bottom of the ocean with a manometer. The device, when over the graveyard, picked up 2 huge metal objects that turned out to be the trains. What remains a mystery is how the 2 steam engines sank. There are no historical records of them being lost. In fact, there are no records of the engines being built in the first place. It could be that the records with those details had been lost or destroyed in an accident, or perhaps they never existed in the first place. Even without historical records, experts did their best to come up with an explanation. They believed that the locomotives were being transported from Boston to the mid-Atlantic on a barge when they encountered storm 5 miles off the coast of New Jersey. In that storm, the engines either fell off the barge accidentally, or were deliberately pushed off to lighten the load and prevent the ship from going down in the rough seas. The locomotives remained under the ocean, became a house for fishes. For almost 160 years it had been plagued by rust and barnacles. But even after all of this happened, it seems to be in a good condition, well preserved. There are few unsolved mysteries about these locomotives. Experts are still coming up with new answers. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. Fact number 9. Ancient City of Heracleion. The ancient city of Heracleion. It is another hidden city that has remained perfectly preserved for thousands of years. Historians, researchers and scientists believe that the city disappeared underwater due to a series of natural disasters, including tidal waves and earthquakes. The ancient site was actually hidden for almost 1600 years. It was rediscovered in 1998. The ruins and artifacts are made from granite and diorite, which are remarkably preserved and give a glimpse into what was 2,300 years ago. The port of Heracleion had numerous large basins and functioned as a hub of international trade. It was one of the greatest port cities in the world. The objects recovered from the excavations illustrate the city beauty and glory, the magnificence of their grand temples and the abundance of historic evidence, colossal statues, inscriptions and architectural elements, jewels and coins, ritual objects and ceramics, a civilization frozen in time. Egyptian authorities are planning to build underwater tunnels throughout the complex, which would make it the world's first underwater museum. That's awesome, right? Fact number 10. An alien saucer. In 2011, a self-funded treasure hunter team discovered the Baltic Sea anomaly found on the floor of the northern Baltic Sea. It is an unusually shaped rock structure that many have claimed resembles an alien saucer. Other theories have been that it is the remains of a World War II anti-submarine device, and even an underwater Nazi base. However, several scientists have claimed that despite its weird appearance, it is likely just an unusual rock formation that good old Mother Nature created and very unlikely to be man or alien made. If you want more facts and mysteries, press the subscribe button below, and the bell icon, so you never miss any updates.